I'm going to talk about lotus, which has got a very significant importance in our religion. To what extent lotus has got a significant relationship? Can anybody tell?
That is for Lord Vishnu.
Ah.
Lakshmi sits on it.
Yes, that is great.
Lakshmi sits on it.
Yes, Lakshmi sits on lotus. That is why I took that lotus, because tomorrow is Lakshmi Puja. Tomorrow is Deepavali and also Lakshmi Puja. So I took this lotus because Lakshmi sits on lotus, and she is also called Padma Priye, Padmini, Padma Haste, Padmalaye, Padmadalayathaakshi. That is why I have taken this lotus topic. It's a very majestic flower. There is one poetry about lotus. It is written by one poet, Indian poet called Tharu Dutt. She is a lady. She wrote this poem. I will tell you the background. Lily is a very gentle flower, and rose is also a very attractive flower. So Lily and the rose were having some fight. Lily was saying, I am the topmost flower. Rose was saying, I am the topmost flower, number one flower. So Roman gods, Love and Flora, they decided to have some new flower, and they had this lotus. That is the story. I will read the poem now. Love came to Flora, asking for a flower. That would of flowers be undisputed queen. The lily and the rose long had been rivals for that high honor. Bards of power had sung their claims. The rose can never tower like the pale lily with a Juno mien. But is the lily lovelier? Thus between flower factions rang the strife in Psyche's bower. Give me a flower, delicious as the rose, and stately as the lily in a pride. But of what color? Rose red. Love first chose, then prayed, no, lily white, or both provide. And Flora gave the lotus, rose red died, and lily white, the queenliest flower that blows. So this lotus is born, and Flora gave this lotus, rose red died, and lily white, and that became the queenliest flower, and that blows. This is poem imaginary by Tharu Dutt. So that shows the lotus is so majestic. So there is one story about this poem that I will tell you in the end. So I will tell you some facts about lotus. The lotus is from the mud. It is starting from the mud. The plant grows in the tanks in water, and it reaches up to even 49 inches height also. And the flower opens in the morning and closes at the night. So it's a symbol of sun also. And the leaves of the lotus are paddle shaped that can reach up to 20 inches in length. And the dried stems of lotus, they are used to prepare herbal tea. So there are herbs also in lotus, even threads also taken from lotus stems. And lotus has got seeds, and the lotus seeds can survive for many years. Can anybody guess how many years lotus seeds can survive?
5 years.
No, more than that.
18 years. 18 years. 100 years. 50 years.
100 years, no more than that.
18 years. 1000 years.
1000 years. Oh, who said 1000 years?
Me, Harishwar.
Harishwar, you are correct. It is 1300 years. The lotus seeds can survive for a very long period. And recently in China, they have new lotus blossoming in a very dried lake, and they found that the seeds are more than 1300 years old. So this is something great about lotus. See, so majestic, and it is so enduring also. That is why Lakshmi has chosen the lotus. So it has got lot of religious significance also for Hindus and Buddhists also. It is also related to Perumal. From the Perumal's navel, the lotus comes and Brahma is born. So Brahma is born from the lotus, which comes from Nabi Kamalam of Perumal. The Perumal Vishnu is also depicted with lotus, having lotus in one of his 4 hands. And the Gajendran, the elephant, it gave lotus flower only to God. ஆணையன் துயரம் தீரப்புள்ளோர்ந்து சென்று நின்று ஆழிதொட்டானே தேனவர் சோலை மாடமாமயிலை திருவல்லிக்கேணி கண்டேனே is Alva's Pasaram. So Perumal came and saved the Gajendra and took the lotus flower from Gajendra. And the lotus also opens only when there is a sun. And Pirati likes the lotus, and from lotus Pirati has gone and she is sitting on the Tirumarbu of Perumal, on the chest of Perumal. So Perumal is also said to have lotus eyes, lotus feet, lotus hands and lotus mouth. கைவண்ணம் தாமரை வாய் கமலம் போலும் கண்ணினையும் அரவிந்தம் அடியும் அகுதே is the pasaram of Tirumangay Alvar. கைவண்ணம், that is hands, தாமரை, வாய் கமலம் போலும், வாய் is mouth is also kamalam polum. கண்ணினையும் அரவிந்தம், his eyes are aravindam, all same names of lotus. Adiyum agudhe, because he couldn't find any good simile for his tiruvadi, so his feet also lotus feet, so we call lotus feet of the god. It gives some message also to us. There are 2-3 messages. Even Bhagavan has given that in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita chapter number 5, 10th sloka. It talks about how a bhakta has to be. So he has to be dedicated in his actions to the God, and he should be remaining untouched by the sin, just as the lotus leaf is untouched by the water. The leaf, after all, it comes from the water, it floats on the water, but the water does not touch it. The leaf is not drenched by the water. It is always the water floats and it goes away. In the same way, God says you are in the samsaram, you are in the world, you are involved, but at the same time you have to be detached. Don't get too much attached to all these things. You write your exams 100%, you work hard, but at the same time the marks is not in your hands. When the marks comes, you should not be too much attached. So if you are happy, okay. If you are not happy, also it's okay. You can try at the next time. So in that way you can have a more maturity of accepting what is there, but at the same time without compromising on your hard work. So, and also the lotus, when it opens for the sun only. It doesn't open for any. So lotus is open on sun. You put some fire close to the lotus, it will not open. It will open only for the sun. It will close when the sun is out. So that is why we have to be open for very good, very nice words and not for bad things. So in that way we have to learn from lotus also. And it's so majestic, even if it comes from the mud, and it gives a lot of pride. So in that way we should also rise up very well and be proud to our father, and your mother should say, I am proud of my children. They are very nice. So in that way, like our Tiruvengada group children, they are very nice. So in that way, lotus also shows that message. The lotus is blossoming in the morning. So the sun is like the god. So the lotus will not blossom if you put a fire before it. It will die, in fact. So only for the sun it will blossom. So only for the god we have to blossom. So we have to be very, very loyal only to the God, not for others. This is one important thing. But at the same time, if you take the lotus out from the pond, does it open when the sun comes? No, the lotus does not open when the sun comes, when it is out of the pond. Why? Because the pond is what is called Acharya Sambandham. The Guru Sambandham is like the pond. Without the pond, the lotus is not lotus. So that is why Guru Kataksham is very important for us. So this is very good example which is told by our Acharyas. If we are with the Guru Kataksham, we will be able to blossom, get the blessings of God. We will be able to recognize God and visualize God, and we will get the benefits from the God also. Otherwise, we may not get the benefits. So this is very important. So that is why we have to always refer to a Guru when we are learning. One more question. In the lotus, you have petals. Can anybody guess how many petals are there in a lotus?
2 petals. 2 petals.
No. More than that.
20. Uncle 20 is Vashika.
Oh, Ashika, no. It's more than that.
100.
100. Yes, somebody said 100. Who said? Shrivasthan, very good. So it is also called Sadatram in Sanskrit. It has got 100 petals. That is the general lotus. But you know, there are some more also. It can contain more petals also. And one gentleman in Kerala, he has grown one lotus with more than 100 petals. Can you guess how many petals he has in his lotus?
Uncle, 1050?
200, not 200.
1050?
1000, yes. Who said 1000?
1000.
Yes.
Uncle, Navneet.
Navneet, yes, correct. 1000 is correct. One gentleman from Tirupannathura, Kerala, is growing lotus in his rooftop garden. Lotus with 1000 petals. You can see in the internet also. So it's so great. Lotus has got such versatility, and it has got a message also for us. It has got lot of significance, and it is for our Lakshmi, for the Lakshmi Puja tomorrow. So I thought we will talk about lotus, and wish you all a happy Diwali. And thank you very much for patiently listening to me. Thank you very much.